My girlfriend said the week before our wedding, I need to be honest. I don't actually love you. I just like the idea of being married. I replied, thank you for telling me. Then I canceled everything and sent her a bill for half the non-refundable deposits, when she'd already spent her half on a celebration trip. Original post. I, 31 male, got dumped 1 week before my wedding. Not just dumped, told she never actually loved me. We've been together almost 4 years. Engaged for 1. Wedding planned. Invitations sent. Venue booked. Everything ready. Monday night last week, sitting on the couch after dinner, she went quiet. That specific kind of quiet where you know something's coming. We need to talk. Never good words. Okay. She took this long breath. Then just said it. I need to be honest. I don't actually love you. I just really like the idea of being married. Sat there. Waited for more. Nothing came. You what? You're great. Really. But I'm not in love with you. I wanted the wedding. The dress. The whole experience. But I realized I got caught up in the idea. Week before the wedding. I know. I'm sorry. But I had to tell you. Had to tell me. Week before. Okay, I said. Thanks for telling me. She looked surprised. Almost disappointed. Really? Yeah. Better now than after. So we can postpone? Give me time to figure out my feelings. Stared at her. No. We're done. Wait, what? I didn't mean. You don't love me. What exactly am I supposed to do with that information? Started backtracking immediately. I care about you. Maybe love develops. People say it takes time. We've been together 4 years. It's cold feet. Everyone gets them. Cold feet is nerves about commitment. Not, I never loved you, but enjoyed wedding planning. Different things. She got defensive. This is why I was scared to tell you. You're being harsh. Harsh, right? Stood up. Sleeping in the spare room. We'll figure out logistics tomorrow. Didn't sleep much. Kept thinking about it. For years. Week before the wedding. How long had she known? Next morning started making calls. Wedding was expensive. We'd split costs roughly even. Some I paid, some she paid, but the big stuff was supposed to be equal shares. Venue deposit, $8,000 total. Non-refundable. My half for $1,000. Catering deposit, $6,500 total. Non-refundable. My half, $3,250. Photography, $2,800 deposit. Non-refundable. My half, $1,400. Flowers, $1,200 deposit. Non-refundable. My half, $600. DJ, $800 deposit. Non-refundable. My half, $400. She owed me $9,650. Canceled everything. Every vendor. Listened to sympathy, apologies, policy explanations. Whatever. Just canceled it all. Then sent her an email. Professional. Clean. Itemized list with receipt copies. Since you've decided not to proceed with the marriage, here's your portion of non-refundable expenses. Payment plan available if needed. She called minutes later. Are you serious? Yeah. You're billing me for the wedding you canceled? You ended the relationship. Cancellation was the consequence. This is insane. I can't afford this. Payment plan then. I don't have this money. Where'd your half go? You were supposed to save it. Silence. Where is it? I spend it. On what? More silence. On what? My friends and I took a trip last month. Bachelorette celebration thing. Couldn't help it. Laughed. You spent wedding money on a party for a wedding you didn't want. I wanted the wedding. Just not. Look, it's complicated. It's simple. You owe $9,650. Figure it out. You're being a jerk. I'm being fair. Hung up. She called back 3 times. Ignore them all. Spent the rest of that week canceling everything else. Honeymoon, got most back, thankfully. Told family. Told friends. Returned my tux. She moved out that weekend. Took her stuff with her best friend helping. Friend kept shooting me looks like I was the villain. Week later, text. Talked to a lawyer. You can't make me pay for a wedding that didn't happen. My response, cool. I also talked to a lawyer. Pay voluntarily, or I sue in small claims for breach of contract. Your call. Radio silence for days. Update 1. Couple weeks after what should have been my wedding day. Things escalated when she realized I wasn't backing down. Her mother called one evening. This is ridiculous. You're harassing my daughter, asking her to pay her share of agreed expenses. She told me you canceled. That's on you. She ended the engagement. No wedding to have. She needed time. You could have postponed. She told me she doesn't love me. Nothing to postpone. Cold feet. Every bride gets them. Ma'am, not debating this. She owes half the deposits. We can't afford this. Then payment plan? 100 a month. Whatever works. That's years. Shouldn't have spent it on vacation then. She hung up. Called back later. She can't pay this. You know she can't. Not my problem. She made commitments. Click. Her sister started texting. Long paragraphs about financial abuse and how I'm controlling and how this proves she was right to leave. Didn't respond. Just screenshotted everything. Then my ex showed up at my apartment one evening. Can we talk? About payment? About us. There is no us. I was confused. I panicked. I do love you. Week before the wedding. I know, but I made a mistake. Let me fix this. Fix is $9,650. Stop being cruel. I'm apologizing. Not cruel. You broke commitments. Money doesn't disappear because you change your mind. I don't have it. Second job. Payment plan. Sell stuff. Don't care how. It was my bachelorette. For a wedding you didn't want. She cried. Why are you like this? This isn't you. You don't know me well. Spent 4 years with someone you don't love. That's not fair. Neither is sticking me with 10 grand because you wanted to play bride. She left. Slammed the door. Few days later, Buddy called. Was supposed to be a groomsman. Dude, her friend are saying you're blackmailing her. Asking for owed money is blackmail. They're saying you're threatening legal action unless she gets back together. No, threatening legal action unless she pays what she owes. Relationship's done. They're making you look psycho online. Let them. I have receipts. Week after that, got served. Actually got papers claiming I was harassing her. Lawyer Buddy read them, laughed. This is garbage. She owes you money. You can ask for it. Countersue for the amount plus costs. Will I win? You have contracts, proof of agreements, proof of payment. Yeah. Filed countersuit. Small claims for full amount plus fees. That's when she went nuclear. Update 2. Month after the canceled wedding date. Hearing got scheduled. Small claims court would decide. Before that, though, full meltdown mode. Her mother started calling my mom, crying about how I'm ruining her daughter's life and how I should be a man and let it go. My mom shut it down hard. Your daughter broke my son's heart and stuck him with debt. She shouldn't make commitments she can't keep. Didn't go well. Her mother started telling people my mom raised me wrong. My mom's response? Posted everything on social media. Full itemized list of expenses, what I paid, what she was supposed to pay, what's non-refundable. Caption, for anyone wondering why asking for owed money makes my son mean. Brutal. Didn't ask her to, but appreciated it. Ex's best friend created. An online fundraiser. Some smaller site. Help her escape financial abuse. Sob story about me, forcing her to pay for a wedding she was too afraid to go through with. Raised maybe $300 before someone reported it. Got taken down. My ex showed up at my work. Security called me down. She was in the lobby crying. Please, please drop this. Pay what you owe. I don't have it. Not my problem. You're destroying me. You destroyed yourself. Spent money on parties instead of saving for commitments. Security escorted her out. She was screaming about me being heartless. About giving me the best years of her life. HR called me later. Someone complained I was creating hostile environment. Had to explain everything. Showed security footage of her showing up uninvited. They got it. Warned her not to return. Week before the hearing, her lawyer tried settling. Offered $3 grand total. That's not even a third. It's what she can afford. Then payments. My client says this is harassment. Your client spent party money instead of honoring commitments. See you in court. Hung up while he was arguing. Hearing day came. Small courtroom. Bored-looking judge. She showed up with her mother and sister. Death glares all around. Her lawyer went first. Argued no wedding means no debt. That I forced cancellation. That she was coerced into the expenses. Judge looked skeptical. My turn. Presented everything. Vendor contracts with both names. Email chains about budget. Text where she agreed to split costs. Bank statements showing I paid both halves of deposits. Proof of her vacation spending. Judge reviewed it. Looked at her. You agreed to these expenses? Yes, but didn't save the money? I didn't think. Spent it on vacation. It was my bachelorette for a wedding you canceled. I had cold feet. He looked at me. Offered payment plan? Yes, Your Honor. Any reasonable terms. She refused. Claims she shouldn't pay anything. Back to her. Why? He canceled everything. I just needed time. Did you tell him you don't love him? Yes. Week before the wedding. Yes. So he should keep the date and hope? No. We could have postponed. At whose expense? Silence. Judgment for plaintiff. Defendant owes $9,650 plus $450 court costs. Total $10,100. Payment plan acceptable within 30 days. Otherwise wage garnishment authorized. Her mother gasped. Sister put her head down. My ex stared. This is unfair, her mother yelled. Judge banged the gavel. It's fair. Your daughter made commitments and broke them. Adjourned. Outside, her mother came at me. You happy now? Will be when she pays. She doesn't have it. Maybe she'll learn about commitments. You're vindictive. I'm practical. Stupid games, stupid prizes. Sister jumped in. You never loved her anyway. I was ready to marry her. She didn't love me. Remember? No response. Just glares. They left with my ex crying. Buddy met me for drinks. Feel good? Feel right. That's something. Yeah. Final update. 2 months since the canceled wedding. Aftermath's been interesting. She set up payments. 100 a month. She'll be paying till she's 40. Her choice. I offered other terms. She picked this out of spite. Whatever. Getting paid. First payment came through. Second too. Third's due soon. Her mother tried one last play. Called my mom crying about her daughter, suffering, and barely affording groceries. My mom. She could afford vacation. She can afford responsibility. Haven't heard since. Ex's best friend posts vague stuff about people who weaponize money and toxic masculinity. Don't care. Mutual friends split evenly. Half think I'm right. Half think I'm too harsh. Lost some friends. Gained clarity about who actually matters. Works fine. No more drama. HR appreciated me, handling it professionally. Apartment's quieter. We're going from planning a future to not. But peaceful too. No wedding stress. No wondering if she wanted this. Now I know she didn't. Dating? Not yet. Not ready. Trust issues are real. For years with someone who never loved me messes with you. Therapy helps though. Therapists said setting boundaries and enforcing consequences was healthy. Most people would have eaten the cost to keep peace. But that's not peace. That's being a doormat. Financial hit still stings. Even with repayment, I'm out money. Deposits gone nowhere. Canceled invitations. Wasted time. But better than marrying someone who didn't love me. Better than finding out after. Better than years of fake marriage. So yeah, she's paying slowly. I'm moving forward. Not a happy ending, but an honest one. People ask if I regret it. If I should have let it go. No, she made a choice. She gets consequences. Don't get to break someone's heart, stick them with debt, walk away like nothing happened. Not how life works. Not how it should work. She wanted Instagram wedding without commitment. Party without partnership. Aesthetic without authenticity. When it fell apart, wanted me to fund her fantasy. Nah, she's making payments. I'm in therapy. Life goes on. Bitter? Not really. Disappointed? Sure. Hurt? Yeah. But bitter requires caring enough to hold grudges. I just want my money. After that, she can do whatever. Date whoever. Marry whoever. Play bride for whoever funds it. Won't be me. Someone asked if I'd take her back if she realized her mistake. No. Don't come back from I never loved you. Don't rebuild trust after that. Don't want to. Now I know what it looks like when someone treats relationships like transactions. When someone's more in love with ideas than reality. Next time, if there is one, I want someone who wants me. Not the wedding. Not the photos. Not the fantasy. Me. Rather be single than settle for less. Weddings canceled. Money's being repaid. Life continues. Not the ending I planned. But it's what I've got. Better than the alternative. To anyone going through similar, trust your gut. If someone says they don't love you, believe them. Don't try convincing them. Don't try fixing it. Walk away with dignity. And yeah, make them pay their half. You deserve both. Update 1. 2 weeks after the canceled wedding that should have been. Things escalated once she realized I wasn't backing down. First came her mother. Called me one evening. This is ridiculous. You're harassing my daughter over money. I'm asking her to pay her share of expenses we both agreed to. She told me you canceled everything. That's on you. She ended the engagement. I canceled the vendors because there was no wedding. She just needed time. You could have postponed. She told me she doesn't love me. There's nothing to postpone. Cold feet. Every bride gets them. You gave up too easily. Ma'am, this isn't a debate. She owes half the non-refundable deposits. That's it. You're trying to punish her. I'm holding her accountable for a financial commitment she made. She hung up on me. Called back 10 minutes later. We can't afford this. You know we can't afford this. Then payment plan. $100 a month. Whatever works. That'll take years. Then she shouldn't have spent the money on a party trip. Click. She hung up again. Next came the sister. Texted me long paragraphs about how I was financially abusing her sister. How I was controlling and manipulative. How this proved she was right to leave. Didn't respond. Just screenshotted and saved them. Then my ex tried a different angle. Showed up at my apartment one evening. Can we talk? Please. About payment. About us. There is no us. You made that clear. I was confused. I panicked. I do love you, I just got scared. Week before the wedding. I know. But I realize now I made a mistake. I want to fix this. The fix is $9,650. Stop being cruel. I'm trying to apologize. I'm not being cruel. You broke a contract. Financial obligations don't disappear because you change your mind. I don't have the money. What do you want me to do? Get a second job? Payment plan? Sell some stuff? I don't care how. But you committed to these expenses and then spent your half partying. It was my bachelorette. For a wedding you didn't want. She started crying. Why are you being like this? This isn't you. You don't know me that well, apparently. You spent 4 years with someone you don't love. That's not fair. Neither is sticking me with 10 grand in wedding debt because you wanted to play bride. She left. Slammed the door. Whatever. Few days later, got a call from my buddy. We've been friends since college. He was supposed to be a groomsman. Dude, her friend are saying you're blackmailing her. How is asking someone to pay their bills blackmail? They're saying you're threatening legal action unless she gets back together with you. I actually laughed. That's creative. No, I'm threatening legal action unless she pays money she owes me. The relationship is done. They're making you sound psycho on social media. Let them. I have receipts. Just be careful. They're painting a picture. Great. So now I'm the villain for not wanting to eat 10 grand. Week after that, got served. She actually did it. Had a lawyer send me papers claiming I was harassing her and demanding I cease contact. Call my lawyer buddy. He read it, laughed. This is garbage. She owes you money. You're allowed to ask for it. Countersue for the amount plus court costs. Will I win? You have contracts, proof she agreed to split costs, proof of payment. Yeah, you'll win. File the countersuit. Small claims for the full amount plus filing fees. That's when things got really stupid. Update 2. Month after what should have been my wedding day. The hearing got scheduled. Small claims court. Judge would decide. But before that, she went full scorched earth. Her mother started calling my mom, crying about how I was ruining her daughter's life and demanding money she doesn't have, and how I should be a man and let it go. My mom, bless her, shut that down hard. Your daughter broke my son's heart and stuck him with debt. If she can't afford consequences, she shouldn't make commitments. Apparently, that didn't go well. Her mother started telling people my mom was cold and raised me wrong. My mom's response? Posted the receipts on her personal social media. Full itemized list of everything I paid for, everything she was supposed to pay for, everything non-refundable. Caption, for anyone wondering why my son is mean for asking for money owed. Brutal. I didn't ask her to do that, but not gonna lie, appreciated it. Then my ex's best friend created a whole online fundraiser. Not on the major platforms, but some smaller site. Help her escape financial abuse. complete with sob story about how I was forcing her to pay for a wedding she was too afraid to go through with, and how I was using money to control her. Raised like $300 before someone reported it and it got taken down. My ex showed up at my work. Security calmed me down. She was in the lobby, crying. Please, please, just drop this. I can't take it anymore. Then pay what you owe. I don't have it. Not my problem. You're destroying me. You destroyed yourself. You spent money you didn't have on a party for a wedding you didn't want. Figure it out. Security escorted her out. She was screaming about how I was heartless, how she'd given me the best years of her life. Real dramatic. Got a call from HR later. Someone complained I was creating a hostile work environment by bringing personal drama to the workplace. Had to explain the whole situation. Showed them the security footage of her showing up uninvited. They understood. Warned her not to come back. Week before the hearing, her lawyer tried to settle. Offered $3,000 total. Take it or leave it. I left it. That's not even a third of what she owes. It's what she can afford. Then she can afford payments. My client believes this is harassment. Your client spent money on a party instead of saving for wedding expenses she committed to. I have proof. See you in court. He tried arguing. I hung up. Day of the hearing finally came. Small courtroom. Judge who looked bored before we even started. She showed up with her mother and sister. Both gave me death glares. Whatever. Her lawyer went first. Argued that since there was no wedding, there shouldn't be debt. That I forced the cancellation. That she was coerced into agreeing to the expenses in the first place. Judge looked skeptical, but let him finish. Then my turn. Presented everything. Contracts with vendors showing both our names. Email, chains discussing budget. Text messages where she agreed to split costs. Bank statements showing I'd paid my half plus hers for the deposits. Proof she'd taken a vacation instead of saving her share. Judge reviewed it all. Looked at her. You agreed to these expenses? Yes, but... And you didn't save the money? I didn't think. You spent it on a vacation? It was my bachelorette party. For a wedding you called off. I had cold feet. Judge looked at me. You offered a payment plan? Yes, Your Honor. Any reasonable terms. And she refused? She claimed she shouldn't have to pay anything. He looked back at her. What? Because he canceled everything. I just needed time. Did you tell him you didn't love him? Yes. Week before the wedding. Yes. So he was supposed to what? Keep the wedding date and hope you changed your mind. No. I mean, we could have postponed. At whose expense? Silence. Judge made his decision. Judgment for the plaintiff. Defendant owes $9,650 plus $450 in court costs. Total $10,100. Payment plan acceptable if arranged with plaintiff within 30 days. Otherwise, wage garnishment authorized. Her mother gasped. Her sister put her head in her hands. My ex just stared. This is unfair, her mother yelled. Judge banged his gavel. It's fair. Your daughter made financial commitments and failed to honor them. Court adjourned. Outside the courthouse, her mother came at me. You're happy now? You got your money. I will when she pays it. She doesn't have it. Then maybe she'll learn to honor commitments. You're vindictive. Cruel. I'm practical. She played stupid games. This is the prize. Her sister jumped in. You never loved her anyway. This proves it. I was willing to marry her. She's the one who didn't love me. Remember? They didn't have a response to that. Just glared and left with my ex, who was crying. My buddy met me for drinks after. Feel good? Not particularly, but feel right. That's something. Yeah, it was. Final update. 2 months since the canceled wedding. The aftermath's been interesting. She set up a payment plan. $100 a month. At that rate, she'll be paying me until she's like 40. Her choice. I offered other terms. She picked that one out of spite, I think. Proving some point about how unreasonable I was being. Whatever. I'm getting paid. First payment came through. On time. Second one too. Third one is due next week. We'll see. Her mother tried one last manipulation. Called my mom again, sobbing about how her daughter is suffering and can barely afford groceries because of the payments. My mom's response. She could afford a vacation. She can afford responsibility. Haven't heard from her since. My ex's best friend has been posting vague things online about people who use money as weapons and toxic masculinity in action. Don't care. Not my audience. Mutual friends split pretty evenly. About half think I'm right. Half think I'm being too harsh, or could have been the bigger person. Lost a few friends over it. Gained clarity about who actually has my back. Work's been fine. No more drama there. HR was actually cool about the whole thing. Said they appreciated how I handled it professionally. Apartment's quieter now. Weird going from planning a future with someone to just not, but also kind of peaceful. No more wedding stress. No more wondering if she really wanted this. Now I know she didn't. Dating? Not yet. Not ready. Maybe in a while. Trust issues are real now. For years with someone who apparently never loved me. That messes with your head. Therapy's helping though. Therapists said it was actually healthy that I set boundaries and enforce consequences. Said a lot of people would have just eaten the cost to keep the peace. But that's not peace. That's being a doormat. Financial hit still stings. Even with her paying me back, I'm out money I'll never recover. Deposits that went nowhere. Invitations that got canceled. Time and energy planning something that imploded. But you know what? Still better than marrying someone who didn't love me. Still better than finding out after the wedding. Still better than years of a fake marriage. So yeah, she's paying me back slowly. I'm moving forward. It's not a happy ending exactly, but it's an honest one. Few people asked if I regret how I handled it. If I should have just let it go. No, she made a choice. She gets the consequences. You don't get to break someone's heart, stick them with debt, and walk away like nothing happened. That's not how life works. Or at least, not how it should work. She wanted the Instagram wedding without the actual commitment. Wanted the party without the partnership. Wanted the aesthetic without the authenticity. And when that fell apart, she wanted me to foot the bill for her fantasy. Nah. So here's where we are. She's making payments. I'm in therapy. Life goes on. To everyone asking if I'm bitter. Not really. Disappointed? Sure. Hurt? Yeah. But bitter? That requires still caring enough to hold a grudge. I just want my money back. After that, she could do whatever she wants with her life. Date whoever. Marry whoever. Play bride for whoever's willing to fund it. Just won't be me. Last thing, someone asked if I'd take her back if she realized her mistake and wanted to try again. No, you don't come back from "I never loved you." You don't rebuild trust after that. And honestly, I don't want to. Because now I know what it looks like when someone treats a relationship like a transaction. When someone's more in love with the idea of something than the reality. Next time, if there's a next time, I want someone who actually wants me. Not the wedding. Not the Instagram photos. Not the fantasy. Just me. And I'd rather be single than settle for less than that again. So yeah, wedding's canceled. Money's being repaid. Life continues. Not the ending I planned 2 months ago. But it's the ending I've got. And honestly, it's better than the alternative.